Up y'all, to Sir Cruz. Now today, this video is exclusive for 360 Wave. Go like that page on Facebook. 360 Wave, no spaces. Now, this video is for beginners. People people that see somebody else's waves and they decide like, I want to get waves now. Okay, so what you need a hard brush, medium, and a soft. These are the brushes I use. Crown Quality, crownqualityproducts.com. Now, you need 3 brushes, all for 3 different types, 3 different hair levels. You need a do-rag or a suit-rag for compression to keep your hair laid down. Keep your hair in place when you're trying to maintain your hair. Third, you're going to need either a moisturizer or a pomade, depending on your hair texture and how much hair you got on your head. What you need a pomade for? You need a pomade to lay your hair down when you got a lot of hair. You don't need a pomade to get waves. You don't need a moisturizer to get waves. What gets you waves is brushing. Some people believe, man, no, that's not true. Yes, it is. The brushing curls your hair up. You need to brush. Brushing creates the waves. Now, pomades, that aids in laying your hair down, like I said, and moisturizer moisturizes your hair. So, when should you use a pomade? Like I said, either when you're growing your hair out or when you want to make your hair lay down or look silky or whatever. But to go the natural way, use moisturizers. But some people might start off using pomades like I haven't even used pomades in so long. I don't even know none that's out there on the market. But what I started out using was I don't even remember. But yeah, now let me get into a term. Now, woofing is what you need to do when you first starting off. But first, all the way from the top. Now, you need to start off with a low cut. You start off low because you want to train your hair from the lowest level. The lowest level, okay, you start off, your hair is real low. Not like bald low, but low as you want it to be. You start off low, and then you brushing every day. Every day you brushing at least 15 minutes. Total, all around your head, total 15 minutes. Now, this the lower level. You training this. And then a week later, it's gonna be a level over that. Then another week, a level. It's just gonna keep building. There's gonna be all these levels of hair. Now, by the time you get to about 4 weeks, your hair gonna start getting thick, depending on how fast your hair grow. But it's gonna start getting thick. Now, when you've had a low cut, that's when you should really be brushing because you want to be training the lowest level so that when it's time to get that haircut again, that level will be ready. It'll be trained. Then it'll make it easy on you for when your hair gets real thick. It'll lay down better. But you can get your pomades or moisturizers at Amazon.com, or you can get them at Target or Walmart. It ain't really that hard to find. But now, some people, mistakes people make when they first start off trying to get waves, they cut their hair too low or they cut their hair too often. It's like when you cut your hair too often, you cutting off progress you making. You cutting off the progress. You gotta give your hair some time. You're gonna have to grow it out. You can't get your hair cut every week. Don't say your hair getting unmanageable. You gotta be brushing it a lot. You can't be slacking when you're trying to get waves. You can't get waves in 2 days. Especially if your hair ain't used to nothing like this, you're gonna have to be training it. You can't expect a dog to do tricks if you ain't training him to do nothing. You can't expect your hair to wave up if you ain't brushing it. So it's as simple as that. Now, when you actually get waves and you in that phase of connecting them, that's when you start using the comb. No matter what type of comb it is, as long as it ain't one of those big combs get a comb where it depends on your length. That's all I gotta say. But Yeah, that's basically the main points you need to know. Soft brush for low cut. Now, if your hair just if you got a good texture of hair, you really can use a soft brush when your hair is real low and what is that medium level, and maybe even when you got thick hair. But soft brush for low, medium for low or medium, and a hard brush for when you got a lot of hair. Now, how should you brush? You basically brush how you want your waves to grow. This side brush. The side I'm coming down at an angle. I'm kind of this how I'm doing it. And it goes back here. I can't see what I'm doing, but brushing fast don't get you waves no faster. So that's like working out and you working out longer. Just because you work out longer, that don't mean that don't mean nothing. Repetitions is what matter. If you're doing it precisely, that's what matter. Not how long, how well you do it. On the top, brush straight down. If that's how you want your waves to go, I mean, this how I brush. This how I'm telling you how I brush. This how I wanted my waves to go. Then up here, start from your crown area, wherever your crown at. And on the left side, I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing my little motion. And sweeping it to the back. So this is the main thing you need to. If you don't know how to do nothing else, you gotta brush right. You gotta be brushing right. You gotta brush right, and you gotta do it a lot. Because if you're not doing it a lot, you're not gonna see no progress. Don't brush for an hour one day and then don't brush tomorrow. And then the next day you go try to make up for it. No, you gotta be doing this every day, man. Every day. How often should you wash your hair? Twice a week. If you got natural shampoo, you can wash it every day. I wash mine every 2 days. So they end up to be about 2 or 3 times a week. So that's how often I wash, how often I cut my hair. I don't cut it that often. I just be getting little trims and whatnot. But yeah, products I use basically natural oils, all natural products. So those are the basics you need to know. If you got any more questions, just add me. Add me at Sir Cruz. Follow me on Twitter. That's all.